Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry I haven't been here for a while. Seem to struggle to find time to make and edit my videos, so I thought I'd make this really quick little tutorial on how to make these little award like little prize ribbon sort of things using some Maggie Holmes printables, some paper, and these little epoxy, sorry I can't even pick it up, these little epoxy circles. Okay, so to make these you'll need a few things. I use this Fiskars Teresa Collins little punch that punches out these little zigzag circles, and you'll need a 1-inch circle punch. I have these little circles that I made that I created this template with all these 1-inch circles, and in InDesign I just resized all these little digital images to fit within the circle, so that then I can punch them out and use them in the middle of these. You'll need some of these little epoxy circles, but you definitely don't need them. I just think they add a little something extra. And then I've just got some little scraps of paper here to make the little legs on the banner, and some pop dot things, you know, foam circles. Okay, so I'm going to make I'm just going to make about 6, I think. I'm using the Maggie Holmes Carousel collection and also the Flourish collection, because that's what I've got here. So I've pre-punched these circles because it's quite loud, but all you do, very simple, punch the circle, go the edges of your paper so you don't waste. There we go, so you've got that. You could probably make a cut file. You could just use the scalloped circle if you don't have a punch like this, or maybe you can make a cut file. So then I pick which ones of these I'm going to put to go with them, and then just use this 1-inch circle punch to punch them. So I might do the swan, and as you can see, the black circle just sort of shows me where to punch, but it doesn't cut. It's outside the 1-inch circle. I just found that was easier to punch those out. Try this one. And okay, so I'll just do those ones, and then I'll pick a couple to go on the Flourish ones. I like these ones that go right to the edge of the circle, so they're not just a picture in the middle. So like the swans, but I might try this moth thing, butterfly, and one more. We'll go for the, oh, I might try this one. So the way I've set these up and the way my punch is, you have to cut them right close to the edge to be able to punch the shape out. There we go. Okay, so I'll just move these off to the side, out of the way. Okay, so first thing I do is I peel the back, and these come with plastic on the front. I got these from Etsy. You can get them from AliExpress, but I'll link the Etsy shop I got these from. And then you just put that over top of the 1-inch circle. I peel the backing off and then keep that plastic, because I find it kind of helps me line up the edge and then bring it down, because once you stick any of these on you can't actually pull it back off, because they're quite sticky and they're so clear that you'll see any bits of paper that have pulled off. So just stick these on, very easy, really straightforward, and quite easy to do quite a few at a time, so then you can just sort of create a little bunch of embellishments. These would be really cute to make as like to add in Happy Mail, like a little kit, which I've done before, well, something like this, not these exact ones, I've just made these ones. I've only got 6 of these out, so I'll just do these ones. I'll put those ones away. So once you've got those, my next step is I attach the epoxy circle with one of these little pop dots just to give it a little bit of dimension. Not sure how well it'll stick to this glittery paper, but we can always come back. You could probably use a little bit of hot glue or any kind of adhesive to attach that. Go like that. Pop it into the middle. I'll just do one more and then I'll show you the next step. Just make sure you line that up in the middle. Just do these ones for now, so not taking 1,000 years. And then the next step is to make the little ribbons. I've been using this, well, the ones I made yesterday, which is just some tiny grid paper from a notebook I got from my friend Shara. I love the colour. And then I'm sure there's a much better way to do this, but I just do the fishtail thing at the end by cutting up the middle, cutting in, but I like the banner sort of going in a bit, so see, it's not straight, it kind of goes in, so I'll cut one of those for each. So yeah, you could do straight, you could use actual ribbon if you wanted. I'm going to try something a bit different from the ones I made, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'll cut 3 of those, so I just like one of these on each because they're a bit plainer. And do the diagonal, and then with the the Carousel collection, when I was having a look through the scraps I had, I've got some of this vellum that I printed out from the digital collection, so I'm going to try using a piece of that. My legs always go way uneven. Like that. So just using these scraps, this is a really good way of using up the branding strips that have the little, or the bit on the top of the 6x6 or 12x12 pads that have the little branding strip across the top, because it's the perfect width. Like that, like that. Maybe I'll put that over top of that one and then do another one. Cut that. So I just do the bottom. Actually, I just sort of do whatever works. Oops. And then go on a wee bit. And I better cut 2 strips for the swan one. So you just try and pick complementary colours that will go with it and look lovely. But obviously there's no right or wrong in this part. This is all personal choice, as is most things with what people make. Just whatever you like. And then I just get those 2 little bits. Pick which one's going to go on the back and which one will go on the front, and just sort of put a bit of glue up there and stick them together so they're on an angle like that. Put a little bit of glue, and you can use any kind of glue. I think I'd probably use hot glue, but I just didn't heat up my glue gun this morning, and stick them on like that. So attach the little legs at the top, put a little bit more glue, make sure you line the image up, and then attach it like that. So I might just put a little bit extra because this would look cute on top of this. I'm going to try doing some with actual ribbon, I think, next. And then whichever way that goes, like that. And then I've just punched out a whole lot of 1-inch circles from some cardstock, and I just put that in the middle on the back to make the back look all nice and tidy. You could do whatever you want with these, so you could use them as embellishments, you could put glue dots on the back so that your pen pal can stick them on. Yeah, I just thought they were really cute. I love this little little circle. It's just a little bit different, and it does really look like the little award banners. Just peel off this plastic, or sometimes I send these, when I've used this, send them with that on, just so that they don't get dirty. But there you go. You've got some really cute little embellishments that you can use to send to your pen pals or for decoration. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.